mortgages and everything else being rolled into
Right.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But the propaganda and the mind melders, is there another word to say besides mind melder?
Yeah.
Have tricked people
Yeah.
into saying, oh, it's bad. Can we do gold? Can we do silver? I don't know. I thought we lived in a free country, but, back in the early to mid 20th century, our government just decided, hey, American people, you can no longer own but this much gold.
Yeah.
This is the American government, land of the free, home of the brave.
Yeah.
Telling the American people, well, you can only own this much gold.
Yeah.
You can only own this much silver.
And took some people's gold back then.
They put people in prison because of it.
They did, back in the Old West.
Okay, so why do we allow this manipulation of our brain? And, we usually don't get this political, but...
We don't, but, and you know what? I guess today is that day. But, yeah, it is. It's always been about manipulation.
It is.
They basically want to dumb us down to believe that government's here for you. We're your big daddy. We'll do everything for you. Matter of fact, we want to run your family. We want to run your friends. We determine who you hang with. We'll determine what social media outlet you'll be allowed on. Allowed. Right. Notice the key word there, allowed.
Did you see yesterday there was a concert? If you have the jab,
yes,
it's $18. If you don't have the jab, it's $999. Yeah.
That's sort of like what I'm disgusted with right now with my baseball team.
Okay, what about them?
Because they have a deal now for anybody, because I heard it last night when I was listening to the game off the TV on my phone. They said that you would get like half price off tickets for the Reds
jab.
For anybody that had the jab and can show a Vax ID.
And you get half off.
And you get half off.
How disgusting.
I was so pissed.
Are you still a fan?
I'm still a fan. It's hard.
Is it?
It's hard when you've been a fan in diapers. You got to understand. It's sort of like you being a Packers fan in diapers. You got to understand.
Leslie said, whatever happened to Lee Wanta? Lee Wanta's still around. He had to travel around because
he's getting up there, ain't he?
Oh, he's getting up there in age.
Yeah.
I talked to him a couple weeks ago, and he's just disgusted with everything going on.
Oh, I'm sure.
From the money side, remember, Lee Wanta was a Democrat, a Republican, an independent. I mean, he was everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
And he sees all the corruption going on everywhere.
He just tried to fit in where it seemed like it was right at the time, is what I believe.
Well, he was Ronald Reagan's guy.
Yeah.
And he's still, to this day, very, very loyal to Ronald Reagan.
I just think he was a very humble guy from reading about him.
He was. And, you want to see how they can reach out and touch you?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the powers that be?
Yeah.
Go look at Lee Wanta.
Yeah.
They literally put him in prison.
They did.
For not paying taxes, even though he paid them twice and had the receipts both times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
If they want to do something, they're going to do something.
Yep.
It is just maddening. And I think it's as Americans in general.
Right.
I think that we're woken up.
We are.
But I think people are just like, it's like stubbing your toe every time you turn on the news. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it boils down to this for me. You go out and you live your life. Remember,
right?
If a law is not constitutional, you don't follow it.
Right.
So you could be law abiding while still supposedly breaking their laws.
Yeah.
But I think we just need to go out and live the rebel life. Live.
I think the sad part about the whole thing is, I think they've dumbed down society so much. But I think it's through geoengineering of our foods. I think it's through geoengineering of our skies. I just think a lot of what we're seeing around us and what falls on us from the sky, I think this is affecting our brains. And it literally is. And I think it's what's corroding our vision.
I believe that.
But there's so many of us that are woke, God won't let that happen to us.
Well, let me tell you
what
this.
I mean?
We've seen a lot of things where they're like, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. How about cloud seeding? You remember that? Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Until we got the documents and they came out and said, yes, since the late 70s, we've been cloud seeding in Texas and doing this and doing that.
Yep.
The average size of penises around the world is declining.
Yeah.
You're a perfect example.
No.
But what it's all seriousness.
Yeah, I know.
When you're dropping stuff out of the sky and you're manipulating the food suite and you literally are trying to inject insanity into people's minds.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason for it.
Yeah.
Either that or we have a bunch of super insane and evil people.
We do.
Running around using us like lab rats. It's one
I
or
think
the
it's
other.
both. I think it's both.
You think it's both?
Oh, I know it's both. I think we're being experimented every day. I think right here's a good example. I think it changes kids' mindsets.
Well, that's a fact.
The video games do too. Because we talked about the girls getting in the wreck that died on the highway.
Right.
You get caught up in your internet. You get caught up on chat. Right. Kids get caught up on super chats.
I mean, my kids are pretty.
Yeah, your kids are
all-American
different.
kids. However,
yeah,
I still talk to my daughter a lot because she struggles with some of this new insanity that they're constantly, shoving down her throat and putting in her head.
Right.
Well, this is normal. This is how things work. No, honey. That's not normal. It might be normal for today.
Right.
But it's not normal. Yeah. And there's an agenda to what's going on.
Even my son tells me once in a while, he says, things just ain't right no more. I said, I told you that.
Right.
So he's starting to wake.
Well, thank goodness for that. Yeah. It's 11:02. I think that we've.
Well, we went 10 minutes. We had to remake it up.
It was 7 after. Yeah.
It was 10 after before we
10
got
after.
Yes.
Wow.
So we're going to go 8 more minutes. I feel like
6.
We're going to. Yeah. We'll do 6.
So speaking of 6, do you have your jokes? I mean, good jokes.
I've got some jokes. Yes, I do.
How good are they?
Oh, they're okay.
They're not that kind of joke?
No.
They're not that kind of joke?
No.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's hear some.
Oh, let's see. I got to didn't save it, of course.
Sorry, 1 second. Kate,
okay.
His references have told me. She asked, how would you know how big or small Dan is?
It's my reference.
It was his references.
Yeah. Okay, what did the buffalo say when his son left for college?
What?
Bye, son.
Where are you getting?
Where
are you getting these jokes from? Oh my gosh!
I know.
Is this like on a Mad magazine or something?
Yeah. What? Do you? Okay, hold on. Do you have 11 protons?
I don't know.
Because you are so damn fine. Of course, I was reading that about myself.
Wow.
Okay, I had to feel like you for a minute. But anyway. Soaking it up.
Well, Sanity. It comes in all forms.
It does.
The bad Dan dad jokes.
I know. Bad dad.
Thank you, Dan.
Dad jokes of the day. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you can keep going. I love hearing these jokes.
I know. I'm still looking for the other one that I laughed my butt off a little bit before we came on the air.
Well, I don't remember it.
That's what okay.
Well, while you're looking for it, did you know that Chuck Norris drinks napalm?
No, I did not.
That's what he takes to fight his heartburn.
Nice. Why are there gates around cemeteries?
Why?
Because people are dying to get in.
I'm actually taking a college course taught by Chuck Norris.
Really?
Yeah, he's teaching me to speak Braille.
Did
that go over your head?
Yeah. What kind of shoes do burglars wear, Hans?
Reebok pumps.
Sneakers.
Wow. Oh okay. This definitely just went into the realm of kindergarten.
I know it did. Didn't it really? That's what I thought.
Lesson number 1, I'm learning how to slam a revolving door. And lesson number 2, I'm doing a wheelie on a unicycle.
Right.
I think it's going over. Yeah.
It ain't going over, man. Did you hear about the man who got hit by the same bike every morning?
No.
It was a vicious cycle.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Yeah, I like that one, Leslie. She says your refrigerator running. You better catch it.
I got a globalist joke for you, too.
Okay, let's hear it.
What kind of tea is hard to swallow?
Huh.
Reality.
Wow.
Ooh,
Reality.
Reality.
I kind of like that one.
Yeah, reality. You get it, globalist? We got you, boys.
Yeah, well, I do have to say I graduated the class.
Yeah.
Another Chuck Norris class. He taught me how to tie my shoes with my feet.
Nice.
Hey, it is what it is. What do you got planned for this weekend? Do you have anything planned?
If I have anything planned for the weekend, I may take a trip to Arkansas. I'm thinking about that trip to go see Johnny Cash.
Yeah, are you gonna do some video there?
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, we're gonna throw some stuff up on Patreon. Get over to Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Morning Crankers.
Yeah, you're gonna see that over there.
Yeah, and we gotta go up, and I want to go to this McDonald's.
Yes.
And I want to go through the drive-through.
Oh well.
And I want to give them hell because they laugh about it because they know who we are.
Right.
So they hell no, we don't want a Coke. And they ask me now, do you want a Coke? They must know who I am.
I always tell them, hell no, I want a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, well, I always tell them, I'm too white to drink Coke. What are you talking about?
Well, I've told him that too. I said, apparently I'm not white enough to drink Coke.
Well, it is. That's what we should be doing this weekend, though. And if you go down there, making some jokes. Who was better, Elvis Presley or him?
Ooh,
the Man in Black.
Johnny's my favorite, though.
Yeah, I kind of like Johnny Cash, too. Some people on here, I guarantee, are going to disagree.
Oh, I'm sure. There's a lot of Elvis people.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna. I love to give energy to the show, so I'm gonna do one more joke. This is the one I was looking for. Really, that's kind of energy. Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Save energy. How would you like it if someone turned you on and then left you? Ooh. Ooh, that's harsh.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Time to reel it in. The show's over. Reel it in because Big Daddy Dan.
Is that what Big Daddy Dan? That's almost creepy.
I know. Big Daddy Dan.
Hey,
from
Big Daddy.
The Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Tomorrow, let's just go do it. Let's talk about your dating life tomorrow, because that's always a funny subject.
It is. But I want to reel this in real quick because
What?
it's the end of the show.
Yeah.
And I didn't say it last night.
Okay.
The thing that we like to end this show on is, guys, remember to keep your snowflakes spayed and neutered.
Yes.
Both your girls and boys, okay?
Amen.
We love you, Morning Crankers.
We love you. Thank you, folks. Julie, I have to say, Julie, if you want to get a hold of Dan, he's on Spreely. He's also over on Magabook. Unfortunately, he has been
Permanently banned off of Fascist Book.
Twitter and Instagram, he is no longer allowed to be on. So,
yeah, because that is owned by Mark Kuckenberg, so I can't go on there either.
TikTok, Spreely, and Magabook.
Yes.